This is graphing using X and Y intercepts. This is number 1. We have an X-intercept of 4. X-intercept is where the line crosses the X-axis. We have a Y-intercept of 1. The Y-intercept is where the line crosses the Y-axis. So in order to graph this, we go back to the X-intercept. We go to 4 on the X-axis and make a point. We do the Y-intercept, and we go to 1 on the Y-axis. We make a point. We connect those 2 points with a line. We extend that line, and we have our line of the X and Y intercepts. Number 2, we have an X-intercept of -2 and a Y-intercept of -3. Our X-intercept, we go to the X-axis at -2 and make a point. Our Y-intercept, we go to our Y-axis, and at -3 we make a point. We connect those 2 points with a line, arrows on it, and we have our line with our X and Y intercepts. Next, number 3, we have a standard form of an equation. It reads 2x minus 3y equals -12. We're going to have to do some work for this to get the X and Y intercept, so let's do our work down here. Our first step, number 1, is to find the X-intercept. I'm going to rewrite my equation, 2x minus 3y equals 12. My X-intercept is when my y is 0. I need to find what my x is. So we're going to cross out the y term and bring down my 2x equals 12. We need to solve, so we're going to divide by 2, and we're going to find that x equals 6. Let me erase my point here, move it down, 0, y, x. So 2 divided by 2, cross that out, bring my x down, 12 divided by 2 is 6. So my point that I'm going to plot for my X-intercept is 6, 0. So I'm going to go up to my graph. On my X-axis, I'm going to go to 6, 0, and I have my first point. Then, number 2, I'm going to find my Y-intercept. My Y-intercept is where my X is 0. I'm going to need to find my Y. Rewriting our equation, 2x minus 3y equals 12. Since I need to find what y is, I'm going to cancel out my x, bring down this -3y equals 12. Do not forget about this sign here. Divide both sides by -3 to solve for y. Y equals -4, -4. So my y-intercept is 0, -4. Going to go up to my graph. On the y-axis, I'm going to go to -4. I have my 2 points. I'm going to connect them with a line, extend the line, put arrows on it, and I'm done. The next and last example that I have reads 2x minus y equals 2. So again, we're going to have to do some work to find the x and y intercepts. So number 1, let's find my x-intercept. I'm going to abbreviate that x-int. Rewrite my equation, 2x minus y equals 2. I know that for my x-intercept, my y is going to have to be 0. I need to find what my x is. So I'm going to cross out my y term because I do not need it. Bring down my 2x, my equal sign, and my 2. Let's do some division to undo the 2 to the x. So x equals 2 divided by 2, which is 1. So my first point is 1, 0. Go to my x-axis, go to 1, 0, make a point. Let's get the second point. The second point is for my y-intercept. I'm going to abbreviate that y-int. Rewriting my equation, 2x minus y equals 2. Remember, for my y-intercept, I want my x to be 0 because I need to find my y. So we cross out the x term. I bring down my -y equals 2. Now, like I always say, I'm going to put my 1's in. That's really a -1y equals 2. Then, to undo it, let's do some division. Cross out the -1. So y equals -2, -2. because 2 divided by -1 is -2. I'm going to go back up here, my y-axis. I'm going to go to -2, connect the 2 points, extend the line, arrows on it, and I'm finished. So this is what your paper should look like once you are done.